Amara, a bride radiating with excitement, flips through her mood board, planning her perfect day. Chike, attentive yet seemingly lost in thought, stands beside his bride-to-be in the shimmering boutique. Every bride dreams of the perfect wedding, and some would pay anything for it. But behind every ribbon and rose, some dreams hide something darker. In the wedding planning room, Amara's anticipation fills the air as she paces, her hands dancing with excitement. I want roses white and peach, the chairs gold trimmed, and candles. So many candles. Chike watches her, his heart overflowing with affection, a smile gracing his lips. Anything you want, my love. In the bridal boutique, Miss Adele strides in, clipboard in hand, a vision of polished confidence. With a resolute smile, Miss Adele declares, "Good afternoon. I'm here to make magic happen." The room glows with a sinister light, stacks of wedding files casting long shadows. Miss Adele chants in a forgotten tongue. Before her, a bridal veil, a lock of hair, a red string. They'll never forget this wedding. Adele commands florists with sharp, unwavering focus, orchestrating every detail. She scrutinizes caterers, ensuring perfection in every arrangement. Tailors tremble under her exacting eye as she demands flawless alterations. Amara is radiant at her bridal shower, overwhelmed by a mountain of gifts. Her laughter fills the room as she tears through wrapping paper. Guests shower her with affection and blessings, celebrating her impending nuptials. Chike's brow furrows with worry, a shadow of preoccupation clouding his face. He stares nervously around the room, his eyes darting from shadow to shadow. His hands tremble slightly as he reaches for a glass of water, his anxiety palpable. He clutches the glass tightly, as if seeking solace in its cool touch. 1 week before his wedding, Chike sits alone in a pew, his anxiety palpable as he fidgets nervously. He confides in the priest, revealing his torment. "Father, I've been having dreams of a woman in black. She whispers my name." The priest listens intently, his gaze soft with concern. The priest dismisses Chike's fears. "You need rest, my son. Wedding stress." In the bridal suite, Amara finds a dark crystal necklace glowing softly inside her gift box. She lifts the necklace, its dark crystal shimmering with a mysterious light. Amara whispers, "This wasn't on my registry." In the caterer's shop, a junior assistant nervously faces Adele, their hands twisting anxiously. The assistant asks fearfully, "You asked me to lace the wedding cake with something. What was that powder?" Miss Adele's eyes flash, her voice cutting through the air. "Do your job, or find another one." Chike sits in his office, the glow of the computer screen illuminating his intense focus as he delves into a digital investigation. The screen flickers with ominous headlines. Bride disappears after dream wedding planned by renowned consultant. Another headline blares, couple found dead in wedding attire, no suspects. Chike's face pales, the weight of the information crashing over him like a tidal wave. In the shadows of Adele's basement, a sinister gallery of bridal photos lines the wall. Each bride's face is marred by a dark X, a chilling mark of Adele's obsession. Amid the defaced images, Amaras's photo stands out, encircled rather than crossed. Excitement vibrates through the wedding venue as guests arrive, filling the air with anticipation. The altar glows, adorned with flowers, promising a new beginning. Adele watches, her gaze intense, as music fills the air. Adele, her voice low, whispers, "This is the one. This time, the power will last." Chike bursts into the room, his face a mask of urgency. Behind him, the best man looks bewildered, unsure of what is happening. Chike declares with conviction, "We have to stop this wedding. Adele isn't who she says she is." The ceremony begins in the grand church, bathed in soft light filtering through stained glass. Amara walks down the aisle, a vision of ethereal grace. Everyone smiles, their faces radiant under the gentle light. Adele watches Amara, a faint glow in her eyes, her lips moving in silent chants. The church is thrown into chaos, lights flickering wildly as thunder shakes the ancient stones. Chike's voice cuts through the din. "Stop! She's using this wedding for something else." Amara clutches her necklace in growing horror. The metal of the necklace glows intensely, burning her skin. In the solemn church, Miss Adele raises her hand, a sinister glint in her eyes. The ancient altar trembles violently, dust cascading from the vaulted ceiling. Her voice cuts through the sacred space. Foolish boy. This union was never about love. It was about power. Chaos erupts in the church as guests flee in terror. Chike rushes toward Amara, a blur of desperation. He tears the burning necklace from Amara's neck. A blinding light erupts, casting Adele backwards. The illusion shatters, revealing Adele's true age and twisted form. The church's sacred space is filled with a palpable tension. Adele's accusation shatters the heavy silence. You ruined it. Again. Days later, Chike and Amara sit together under the shade of a tree, hands intertwined. Chike looks at Amara, a sense of hope and vulnerability in his eyes. Let's start again. Small, real. Amara squeezes Chike's hand, her face reflecting a mix of relief and cautious optimism. Just us, no planner. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting shifting patterns across the park. She planned the perfect day for herself. But not every bride is blind, and not every groom waits too long.